This week we're going to tell you about a wonderful local nonprofit, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Fredericksburg. So let's go inside their Wall Street office and check it out. Before we start the episode, I want to recognize our sponsor, Shore United Bank. Shore will be there to help guide your financial journey every step of the way. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing. Now, onto this week's episode. Today I'm at 325 Wallace Street in Fredericksburg, which is home to a wonderful local nonprofit, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Fredericksburg. And I'm with Sandra Erickson, who is the executive director for this organization. So, Sandra, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So why don't we just start general. Tell us about what Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Fredericksburg does and your mission.
Yeah, our mission here at our organization is to create and support one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. Our vision is that all youth achieve their full potential. So basically we pair youth ages 6 through 13 with an adult mentor in a one-to-one relationship. And so they spend time together going out into the community and doing things that they might like to do. You know, go to the park, throw a ball around, go to a playground, do some arts and crafts, work on schoolwork. So just spending time together, and that really helps out the child by having a reliable adult in their life that they can count on.
So both sides of that equation, the youth and the mentor, how can they get involved with the organization?
Yeah, so for the youth, usually it is a parent or guardian that contacts us that says, you know, I'm interested in my youth, my child having a mentor in their life. They might have been referred to us by a counselor, or maybe they just happen to know about us. And so we bring the parent or guardian and the child into our office. We interview both parties separately to learn, more about them, what they're looking for in a mentor, and a little bit more about what they like to do, their background. And then they're put on to a waiting list, or perhaps we have a mentor ready for them that we would then pair them with. On the big side of it, or the mentor side of it, it's basically people in the community that are interested in volunteering and being there for a child. They will contact us. They'll apply online at bbbsfred.org, fill out the application, and then we follow up with them. We bring them in for an interview, ask a lot of questions about their background, why they want to be involved in our program. We run a background check. Safety, is our number one priority, especially working with youth. The matching process is really really an art form, finding the right big with the right little. We pair them up. We have a match introduction here at our office where they get to meet for the first time, which is always really cool and really exciting. And then what makes our program unique as a mentoring program is we have staff that check in with the big, the little, and then the parent or guardian once a month to see how the relationship is going. And then we ask that the big and little are matched for at least a year. That helps boost those outcomes that we're looking for the youth involved in our program. So it is a year commitment on both sides.
And right now when this video is running, it's January, it's National Mentoring Month, so you're actively looking for mentors. I guess just tell people, why they should consider doing that, what they'll get out of that experience.
Yeah, National Mentoring Month is really exciting. It's really our beginning of the year push for volunteers. So if you haven't set your New Year's resolution, now would be a good time to sign up and volunteer. I think one of the things for volunteers is that they're worried about the commitment, how much time is this going to take out of your day or your week or your month. It's really incorporating that child into everyday things that you do in your life already. So it's 2 to 4 times a month is what we ask. for an hour or two each visit. So, and then we at our office also host activities. So in December, we had our Breakfast with Santa event, so all our bigs and littles could come to that. In October, we do a pumpkin painting. We do rock climbing at Wrap Rocks Climbing Gym. So we always have something that we're hosting that bigs can take their littles to as well.
And this seems like a good time to ask about what people are probably looking at behind us. It takes little to be big. So what's the meaning of that?
Yeah, our slogan, it takes little to be big. We're part of a network of 230 Big Brothers, Big Sisters around the country. And they came up with this slogan, which I really like. And it's just, a reminder to bigs or potential bigs that, you don't have to move a mountain. It's really the little moments that matter with that child.
And Sandra, like other nonprofits, you're reliant on fundraising for your operations. I know you have a few signature events during the year, and one of them's coming up next month, right? So what's that about?
Yeah, so Bowl for Kids' Sake, that is definitely a signature event, our biggest fundraiser of the year. So we have sponsors. They can sponsor a lane. Individuals can come out and bowl with us and raise money. That's a great event. We have Golf for Kids' Sake happening in May. We do our SantaCon every year downtown in December. So those are just some of our signature events.
And then turning to 2027, you have a big event coming up in 2027, the mark a milestone anniversary for y'all. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So we were founded here locally in Fredericksburg in 1967. So in 2027, it'll be our 60th anniversary. So we are very excited. We formed a committee. We're working on different plans, one of them being a gala. I think we're the only nonprofit in town that doesn't have a gala. And we really hope that we get a lot of people in the community that have supported us for a long time, or maybe people that haven't connected with us in a little while and they want to get involved again.
Well, Sandra, it's a great organization that you head up. So appreciate everything that you do for our community, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes to tell viewers about your organization. So one more time, tell people the website where they can learn more.
Yeah, so bbbsfred.org is the website. You can learn about becoming a big, enrolling a little, or maybe how you can support through a sponsorship or giving, and just general information. Also have a Facebook page and Instagram, so you can check us out on there as well.
Okay, well, Sandra, thanks again, and appreciate you being on the show today.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's going to do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and our newsletter, and we'll keep you up to date on business news here in the Fredericksburg region. We'll see you next week. And thanks again to our sponsor, Shore United Bank.